James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so really intriguing stuff going on in the world and in the boxing career of Subriel Matias, the former IBF super lightweight champion, is trying to get his title back, trying to get back on the throne as a world champion, as one of boxing's most exciting fighters, and definitely one of the best fighters in Puerto Rico. And he was posed by Teofimo Lopez, as many of you guys know. Top Rank made Teofimo Lopez a good offer. Teofimo didn't like it. He's having problems with Top Rank. He's all over the place. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere but near Subriel Matias. So he decided to pick up his ball and go somewhere else and not fight Subriel Matias. So make of that what you will. But in the meantime, the IBF has ordered Subriel Matias to fight Gabriel Gollaz in a final eliminator. So as many of you guys know, Richardson Hitchins recently captured the IBF title against Liam Paro, where he just absolutely put on a boxing clinic. And Matias and Hitchins have history, so if Matias takes this fight and wins, he now would become the mandatory challenger to Hitchins, which is funny because when he was champion and Hitchins was the mandatory, when the roles were reversed, Hitchins didn't want to fight Matias. So now it's really intriguing to see what could happen if certain dominoes fall. But Gabriel Gollaz is a good fighter. I've watched him fight on a couple of occasions. I remember when he fought Montana Love a couple years ago, when Montana Love was in a good run of form. He lost Montana Love in a competitive fight. He beat Robbie Davies Jr. in a competitive fight. He lost to William Zepeda early in his career, and then he has also destroyed Yves Ulysses Jr., who was a guy that people had hopes for, and then he lost. He won a very controversial fight with Stevie Sparks. So Gabriel Gollaz is an action fighter. He comes forward, just Mexican fighter. He's one of these guys that has been very up and down. You don't really know what you're gonna get, but he's an action fighter, and it's Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, Mexico, it's a big rivalry in boxing. So you get two action fighters from these countries, you get a really entertaining fight. So if this fight does come off for Matias, I definitely think that it's going to be a really entertaining fight. And it'll continue this trend in Subriel Matias' career, because a lot of people love to talk trash about what Subriel Matias isn't. They like to say that Subriel Matias, it wasn't that good, that he was overrated, and fair enough. He did lose Liam Paro, and you can say that if you want to, but this is going to continue a trend in the career of Subriel Matias, of him fighting fighters that are higher risk, low reward. All the guys that your favorite fighters like Devin and Shakur and Richardson Hitchins and a lot of other fighters, maybe not Hitchins, because Hitchins has had to fight guys like this too, but big names don't have to fight guys like Matias fights. Matias has had to fight high risk, low reward guy after high risk, low reward fighter in his career. Just go back and look at his career. I mean, Maxim Dadashev, that's one guy. Jukumbayev, another guy. People aren't running to fight Jukumbayev. Petros Anian. People aren't running to fight Petros Anian. Hedemias Ponce. People aren't running to fight Hedemias Ponce. Shojahan Ergashev. He was a guy that a lot of people were not running to fight at that time. And Shojahan Ergashev literally got that fight because he was just getting turned down by so many fighters in the IBF eliminator. So many fighters have been high risk, low reward fighters for Matias, and I think like Gabriel Gollaz, he's not like the most high risk reward guy that Subriel Matias has fought, but he's still, I would say, a high risk, low reward guy, a guy that's capable, who's a tough fighter, a tough night of work, and not very known, and you're not going to make a lot of money fighting him, and you're not going to get a lot of notoriety for beating him. That's just the truth. But it's a necessary step that he needs to take to position himself to become Richardson Hitchins' mandatory. And honestly, I want to see him become the mandatory, because I want to see if Hitchins will fight him, because Hitchins was very adamant that Matias, that he wouldn't fight Matias for the IBF title because of this IBF rehydration clause and being sluggish, right? But the minute Matias lost that belt to Paro, he was quick to fight Paro. So I want to see how, I want to see if he, in a second scenario, how he reacts. Just be fun to see, But what do you guys think? What do you guys make of this whole Subriel Matias situation with the IBF, and you know, how do you think that this fight will play out with Gabriel Gollaz, who's a very tough fighter? And how do you guys think a Subriel Matias fight with Hitchins goes if they do fight at 140? Because I do know I know there's got to be a lot of people out there that still think Matias could beat up on Richardson Hitchins, and it's possible because Hitchins got one of the best jabs in the business. But if Matias can get past it and puts that pressure on him, and Hitchins' conditioning is not up to par, Hitchins can still that could still be a very, very hard, difficult style matchup for the newly crowned world champion. So he's still got a lot to prove. Hitchins. Matias, I still think, has some things to prove in his career, even though he's been champion, and that's boxing and that's life. Like, you're gonna always be proving yourself to the day you die. So just gotta deal with it as a man. So yeah. On that note, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts, concerns, anything, observations. Yeah, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you click right over here.